Yes, 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 yes. The Cashew Nut Project at it again. Ibrahim Traoré at it again, 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 again. My people, you see this company. You see this company. This company laid off workers because it was not going. Things were not moving. Things were not moving. They decided that, my people, if you are working here, we will not have money to pay you. So what we do is that we are going to lay off about 2,000 workers. And you know what? These 2,000 workers, 90% of it were women. 90% of it were women. So it wasn't going. They had to just lay them off. So Ibrahim Traoré heard of this and said, no, this can't happen when I'm here. I will intervene. I and my people will intervene. I and my ministers will intervene to see what we can do about it. So my people, this cashew nuts company had an intervention from Ibrahim Traoré, and when he intervened, he reopened the business. They invested money into the business. Everything came back to normal, and now things are moving onward. Now let's listen to this, and then we will take it up from there, my people.
That's a lot. Another company that benefited from government intervention is Société Nouvelle Ana Trans SA. This cashew nut processing and marketing unit, which has been operating for 17 years in Bobo Dioulasso, was forced in July 2024 to impose technical unemployment on its employees. The circumstances beyond anyone's control pushed the partners who had been with us for 15 years to make the decision to leave. Unfortunately, these decisions were made right in the middle of the season, which prevented us from sourcing cashew nuts to process during the 2024 campaign. We had to let go of the seasonal staff, which was about 2,000 employees, 90% of whom were women. And we also had to let go of nearly 200 permanent jobs. Committed to supporting national companies for endogenous development, the president of FASO will take measures to bring SM back, Anatrans SA, into the ecosystem of industries in Bobo Dioulasso.
Yes, lovely people, you just saw that, right? You saw that. 2,000 workers were laid off, and 90% of it were women. Why did they lay off these workers? Because they can't pay them anymore. The business is not moving. There's so much downs in the business, and they could not afford to pay the workers. So they decided that no, let's lay off the workers. But with the intervention of Ibrahim Traoré, you heard the testimony of the people. They were just so excited, super excited. Ibrahim Traoré brought back the jobs of these people. This is what we call leadership. This is what we call leadership, my people. If this is what coup d'etat is all about, no. We are in total support of coup d'etat. We are in total support. I mean, the people of Burkina Faso, you guys, I'm not sure as it is now. Those that left Burkina Faso actually left before Ibrahim Traoré. I'm sure those that are there now who met Ibrahim Traoré wouldn't want to live again. As a matter of fact, I've heard a lot of people living abroad to come back to Burkina Faso because they heard what was going on there. It's their land, it's their motherland. So they decided that they are coming back. So when you hear such news, what comes on your head? This is a great leader. Bring him back. These are people who were jobless for 10 months. They were jobless for 10 months. 10 whole months. My people, if you are a worker, if you're a grown-up, you know what it means not to have a job for 10 months. If you are a father, if you're a mother, you know what it means not to have a job for 10 months. It's bad. You need to eat, you need to feed the children's school fees, the children feeding, the children's shelter. I mean, just name it. Just name it. And these are daily life things that have to be done. But without money, how can you do that? How can you do that? But Ibrahim Traoré came and put a smile on the people's faces. He kept a smile on people's faces by bringing them back. So he came back and renovated this cashew nut company. He renovated this cashew nut company and brought back the workers, and also encouraged them to put in more effort so that the company can grow as well. The company, you heard a lot of testimonies there where the people were actually happy. He said there's a lady there actually said he promised them, and he came back and to fulfill his promise. That a lot of leaders, if they promise, there are example of what they call promise and fail. They never do what they promise. But if it's you see promise, they can promise you heaven and earth. But to do it is what they say it is easier said than done. There are example of what they say it is easier said than done. But Ibrahim Traoré, I used to call him a talk and do. And this lady has just confirmed it. This company has just confirmed it. You heard their testimonies. They have confirmed everything. He is a talk and do. And one thing I love about Ibrahim Traoré, he doesn't just sit in the office, give orders. I always say this. I love him, his leadership, that he goes into the field. So he wouldn't just say, oh, how much is it to invest in the cashew nut business? Then they will tell him, oh, it is 20 million. Then he will just ask the 20 million to be released. And then he just sit in his office. They just bring, no. He goes into the site to see if this is true. If this is true. So the cashew nut company, my people, makes a lot of money. A lot of money. So Ibrahim Traoré saw the importance of it and decided that no, you people should come and work. I don't even want you people jobless. I don't even want you people jobless. So you have to come in and work. So he decided to do all of these things so that he can reduce unemployment rate in his country and increase employment rate. That is what a leader should be focused about. Look, I know that it is not easy and it's not really possible. I don't know, to reduce certain things in the community like crime rates, committing of crimes. But I know that you can reduce the crime rates. Because just by employing these people, if they are busy 247, my people, they will not have that time to commit their crime. Some people are really committing the crime not because it is in them, not because it is what they want. It is because, not even because they want fast money. No, it is because they don't have the opportunity. They are not giving them the opportunity. Some have gone to school. They have struggled to look for jobs. It's not going. They have struggled to open businesses. It's not going. Okay, just imagine, let's take for example a tailor, right, who decide that no, I'm not going to be stealing, no, I'm not going to be committing this, I'm not going to be doing and you decide, I know you understand that, and you decide that no, I'm going to be a seamstress, a tailor, and goes there, learn the work, then comes and open a workshop and start making dresses. And hanging it for people to buy, and then the people will leave those dresses and buy dresses from abroad. How do you think that person is going to survive? Some of them will go into that because at the end of the day, they have to pay rent. If you're not living in your family house, and even if you live in your family house, there is nothing that is for free. At the end of the day, they need to buy fruits. They need to pay electricity bill. They need to pay this. They need to pay that. You still need to support. So if you decide to go into this and then it's not working, how do you think? Some people will go committing crime. Some people will go committing what they didn't want to commit. So some people are not going into this crime because they are lazy. Because there are some people who are going there because they are lazy. Give them work, they will not still do it. Give them work, they feel like they're working from morning to night, they will not still do it. But there are people who are looking for that opportunity to even work from that morning to night to get paid. They will not still see it. And because the economy is bad, they are not seeing the jobs, they decide to start doing that to sustain themselves. No one is encouraging crimes, but I'm just trying to say that there are some people who are doing it not because if you give them work, they will never do it. If they see work, they will never do it. It's because some of them try to even open businesses. It's not working. The businesses are not working. It's not going. So they decide to do what they are doing. So my people, I'm super excited for what Ibrahim Traoré did, bringing back and renovating the cashew nut company. Now it's able to bring back all its 2,000 workers that were laid off. The women are now working, the men are now working. All of them are so happy, and it's going to make the country a better one. So my people, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And do have a nice day.